Wait, Japanese people can digest seaweed, but most of the world can't? How is that even possible?
That's one of the most fascinating discoveries in modern biology. And the answer is buried deep inside their gut bacteria, at the molecular level. Before we dive into the science, imagine this. A world at the molecular scale, inside the human gut, shaped by 1,000 years of Japanese food culture.
Shaped by food? You mean what people eat actually changes their DNA?
Not their own DNA, but the DNA of the bacteria living inside them. That's exactly what we're about to discover. Seaweed has been a cornerstone of Japanese cuisine for over 1,000 years. Nori, wakame, kombu, they all contain complex carbohydrates called sulfated polysaccharides.
And the human body can't break those down, right? We completely lack the enzymes for it.
Correct. So here's the mystery: if we can't digest these carbohydrates, how have Japanese people been eating seaweed as a staple food for generations without any problem? In 2010, a landmark paper in Nature finally revealed the answer.
What did they find?
Japanese gut bacteria carry a special enzyme called porphyrinase, capable of digesting the carbohydrates in nori. And here's the astonishing part. This gene didn't come from human cells, or from typical gut bacteria.
Then where did it come from?
From marine bacteria, living on seaweed, in the ocean. And crucially, not a single North American individual in the study carried this gene. Here's how the gene made its journey from the ocean into the human gut. Marine bacteria called Zabelia galactonivorans live on red algae, producing porphyrinase to digest the seaweed cell wall.
So these ocean bacteria somehow ended up inside people?
Exactly. For centuries, Japanese people ate raw seaweed, before modern drying and cooking. Those live marine bacteria entered the gut along with the food, and came into contact with the resident Bacteroides bacteria.
And then what happened?
They exchanged DNA. Through a process called horizontal gene transfer, bacteria can pass genes directly to each other across species. The porphyrinase gene jumped from the ocean bacteria into Bacteroides plebeius, and became a permanent part of the Japanese gut microbiome. Look at this chart. In the original study, every single Japanese individual tested, all 13 of them, had porphyrinase genes in their gut bacteria.
And the North American group?
0 out of 18. 100% versus 0%. One of the most dramatic population differences ever documented in gut microbiome research.
So what does this actually mean for the rest of us?
It means your gut bacteria carry a molecular record of what your ancestors ate, for generations. And it means horizontal gene transfer is happening in the human gut right now, as Japanese food spreads around the world.
So non-Japanese people might start getting this gene too?
Later studies showed exactly that. The gene is beginning to appear in non-Japanese populations. The microbiome is evolving in real time. The original paper was published in Nature in 2010 by Hehemann and colleagues. It was the first direct evidence of dietary history driving horizontal gene transfer in the human gut.
That sounds like a massive discovery.
It was. It launched an entirely new field, evolutionary metagenomics. Researchers are now finding hundreds of genes in the human gut that may have transferred from environmental bacteria. Each one a molecular record of what our ancestors ate. This diagram shows the full journey of the gene, from Zabelia on ocean seaweed, through centuries of raw seaweed consumption in Japan, into Bacteroides plebeius in the gut, where it has remained ever since.
So the ocean's molecular toolkit literally became part of Japanese biology.
Exactly. The boundary between the ocean and the human body turned out to be far more porous than anyone had imagined. The study we featured today Transfer of carbohydrate-active enzymes from marine bacteria to Japanese gut microbiota. Published in Nature, Volume 464, April 2010, by Hehemann and colleagues.
Where can people read it?
At nature.com/article/nature08937, open access, free for anyone. This has been Molecular Japan. The molecular science behind Japan.